Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to understand one of the most important building blocks in n8n workflows, the if node. If you have ever wondered how to add decision making logic to your automation, like if this happens, do that, then this video is for you. So now let's see why if node matters. Automation without decisions is a just a straight line. But real world workflows are never that simple. You might want to check if an API call failed, if a payment amount is above a threshold, if a field exists or is empty. That's exactly where the if node comes in. Think of it as the if else statement from programming, but visual and no code. Now let's see what is the if node. The if node evaluates a condition and routes your workflow into two possible paths. True when the condition matches, false when the condition does not match. Every if node always has only two outputs. No matter how complex your condition is, the result is always either true or false. Now let's see how the if node works. First, data enters the if node from a previous node, maybe a webhook, HTTP request, or set node. Inside the if node, you define a condition using expressions like equal, contains, greater than, less than, is empty, or is not empty. Okay. n8n evaluates the condition, and based on the result, the execution continues either true, true branch, or false branch. Okay. Now let's see a simple example. Imagine you are processing an order and you want to check if the order value is greater than 1000. The condition would be something like the total amount greater than 1000. So if the condition is true, send an approval email and notify a manager. If the condition is false, auto process the order. One condition, two clear paths. Okay. Now let me show you the execution. So for this execution, I am using form node to enter amount, and inside if node I have defined condition. You see here, amount is greater than 1000. If it's true, I simply showing ending form where I'm displaying completion message, send an approval email and notify a manager. So if the condition is false, again I'm showing you form ending where the completion message is auto process the order. Okay. So now let me run this workflow and then show you both true and false branches. Click on execute workflow, enter amount 1000, click submit. If you see the form ending form showing the completion message, that is amount is 1000, auto process the order. Let's see the execution flow in the workflow. If you see here, the execution flow went into false branch because here the condition is amount greater than 1000 or not. Since we entered 1000, it's false. Now let me show you the true branch execution. Click on workflow, enter amount 2000 and submit. You see here amount is 2000, send an approval email and notify a manager. Now see in the workflow as well. If you see, it went into true branch execution. Okay, this is about the simple workflow using if node. Okay, now let's say if you want to configure multiple conditions, the if node also supports multiple conditions. You can combine, let's say if you want to add another conditions, click on add condition, and then you can combine them using and. All conditions must be true, or operator. At least one condition must be true. Okay, this is about how to configure multiple conditions. This allows you to build more realistic business logic without writing any code. Okay, that is about if node. If you like the video, please do like, share, and subscribe for more technical videos. Thank you for watching.